Well, hello everybody and welcome. I'm Farm Magician and this is Icarus. Today we are going to be doing our sequel into the strange plants on Icarus to get red exotics. Now, this is one of my most popular Icarus videos. I thought I'd do a new one for 2025, 2024, whatever you want to call it. I've had loads of questions, so I want to delve straight into everything. Now, crop plots, we'll start off with these. There's 4 different types. You've got tier 1, which is technically a tier 2 crop plot, a tier 3, a tier 4 and a tier 5. Each one of these has a special ability. Now if we press F on here, you can see that the total growth speed is 170% with these. It's not good. Let's move on to tier 3. Tier 3, tier 1 is technically a dirt hole, which is terrible. Tier 3, you connect your water, you got 220% growth speed. Okay, slightly better. Tier 4. Let's have a look. You got a 270% growth speed. It's got water and electric. And then finally your tier 5. These are your workshop ones. And they are 295% growth speed. These are the ones that you need. There's certain buffs on these as well. You've got sunlight, which is plus 20%. You've got planted growth speed, which is plus 50%. Plant watered, plus 50%. And also perfect light, which is plus 50%. So there's a lot of buffs in those as it is. If we have a look at our talents, talent tricks just here. These are what we have on our character. This is called, my character is called Mr. Exotics. This is what I use to harvest the exotics. I drop them down, do whatever I need to. Now, have a look what we got here. We've got some foraging ones. We've got weight capacity just so we can get down here for moving with carrying exotics. We've got movement speeds. We've got staminas. We've got everything we need down here. We've got stomach space. That is important to get. We've got stuff that where it don't spoil. Adventure. We've got more stamina. We've got exposure resistance. We've got movement speed in different biomes. Loads of different things here, all to help us out. So if you want to make a build similar to mine, here is all the stats that you need to get. Okay, there's one there for the bow. I don't know why I put one in there, but there is one there. Solo wise, these are the best solo points to get if you do want someone as a perfect exotic grower. Also on my persons, let's have a look what we've got. We've got 2 movement speeds, so I'm wearing a hawk suit as well, so you've got the 2 movement speeds. On our head we do have 40% regen during storms, extra stomach space in our body piece. That means we can have 5 food buffs. It's brilliant. Down here we've got preferred perceived threat and also crouch movement speed. We've got weight capacity and extra inventory slots, and we've got minus 30% stamina whilst jumping, which is brilliant, and better swim speed and climbing speed. Nice. Our food buffs. So we've got fruit pie that gives us maximum health and also maximum stamina. Brilliant time to have. Over here, meat pie, maximum health and a bit of stamina regen. Brilliant. Maximum health, maximum stamina again with a vegetable pie. Our bacon butty gives us maximum health, maximum stamina. Beautiful. Same as our shepherd's pie just here. That's mainly for extra health. We do also have our strawberry hard candy that gives us movement speed, and also a watermelon lollipop that gives us minus 50% over encumbrance penalty, so we can carry some more stuff. Nice. And if I just take a hard candy a second, this is normal run speed with this character and this build, and if I put the stamina bar on, it does go for days. You can run pretty much across the map at a decent speed. Love it. Next, I want to talk to you about the strange plants. Now, there is 30 different locations on the map where they can grow, and it's these logos here are where they can grow. The red ones and the blue ones. There's 30 different ones. There's only a 10% chance that they can spawn. So you can find a map that does have them all in. It is possible, but the odds are slim. The red ones, we have got 7 on this map. These 7 are where the plants are and where the plants will remain. Now, once you harvest the plant, every 3 hours on the hour. So if you have a look here, time and prospect, so the next one will be at 6 hours exactly. That's when there'll be a meteor storm. That's when they will regrow. So the meteor storm will be up in the sky. Hopefully I can collect them all so we can see the meteor storm in time. I need to run around. I need to go and collect them all. Once I do, that's when we'll be back. We're going to do a little time lapse of that. Before we do go anywhere as well, I just want to show you this one last little bit on my sickle. We do have a 50% yield from reaping plants with this as well, which is beautiful, as well as using a titanium one, which is 185%. So that's all going to come in handy very, very soon. So let me run around. We're going to get all the plants. It is night time. I don't like the night time, but we're going to go and grab them all. We'll come back here. It's going to be a short little time lapse. We'll see you in a few moments' time. So we're currently running on the way home. We're nearly back now. We have got quite a lot of plants. I think there was 25 seeds we've got, which is great. But we got quite a lot of volatile exotics from that as well. Now the volatile exotics are the ones that need to go through the organic residue cleaner to turn into the red exotic. So we've already got quite a few of those. Each volatile thing, which what's it actually called? Volatile raw exotic. Each one of those turns into 2, but it does take a long time to do. I want to stay away from mowers. I don't want to kill stuff today. I've had to kill a few things, but I've got a stream tonight. I'm collecting the rest of my beastry points from Prometheus, so I can get all 100% on the characters. So I'm trying not to kill anything the best I can today. But just for the simple fact that it's going to leave me nothing to do tonight. Now we're back at the base, which is lovely. Lovely and safe, nice and warm. Close this, turn off the light. Right, so over here to our volatile doodah majiggas. We've got 3. we've got quite a lot to use, so we'll place 2 in each. Yep, that's fine. That's going to give us quite a few, and we'll get some more very, very soon as well. Let's place the last ones in here. Beautiful stuff. I'm going to put my food away. I'm going to eat one more, then put it all in here, because I don't like carrying extra weight whilst we are running or whilst we're working in the base, so I normally like putting them all away. And we're going to go into here, we're going to get our seed out and place them in there. Finally throw out this ice, we don't need the ice, and put our pies in there. Beautiful. Right, we've got 25 seeds, got a load of crop plots, but we're not going to fill them all up, which is okay, it's fine. But we are going to be putting 5 in each and 10 in the final ones, just so we can work out how much roughly you can make per crop plot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go, and we'll just fill up the last ones, because these are the best crop plots to use. But we'll have it as a little test. Now, we're going to have to wait for these to grow. They will take a bit of time to grow. So we do have extra modifiers now, so I'll go through everything for you. These are now at 200%. So you've got sunlight, you've got the greenhouse, you've got a green thumb, which is one of my talents. You've got seed grow, which is one of my talents. You've got night bloom, so they grow quicker at night time, which is a talent. Bountiful, extra yield. Fertilized, we've also got hardy, and also evergreen, so they won't wither. Over here we've got more talents on this one now, so we'll have a look. Sunlight, greenhouse, plant watered, green thumb, seed grow. Yeah, so the only difference with this one is we've got the seed watered, and the rate for this one in comparison to last time is 250. Over here we'll just have a quick check. This is now at 300%. And this has now got the electric modifier. As you can see, these ones are growing quicker, which is beautiful. And finally over here, we're now at 325% growth speed, which is absolutely beautiful. So we just need to wait here and wait for them to grow. As you can see, the tier 2 are not growing that quick. There we go, they're all popping up. These ones are going to be coming up very, very soon. Let me just move some stuff around in my inventory. I don't like having everything out. We don't need our guns or knives anymore. We just need our sickle. So we'll wait for these to grow. We'll count how many times they will grow. And we'll have a lot of fun doing that. Now I'm just going to quickly swap out my flashlight to a charged one. Hopefully there's one over here that is charged. Yep, fantastic. This is why I like having 2 of those, so one can always stay charged. Over here we are getting our exotics coming in nicely. They're going to take a bit of time to do, but they are coming in. I think it's a minute per raw exotic, and 2 raw exotics makes 1 thing or something along those lines. Now these are looking beautiful, the colours changing on them as well, which is nice. They are growing up. They are going to take a bit of time, so we're just going to wait here and watch, I think, as they do decide to grow. So as you can see, we do have these ones still growing over here. These are taking a lot longer. They're not growing, they're not getting as big as these ones as quick. So rip out these ones. Don't use these crop plots. They are terrible. Absolutely terrible. I just thought I've been recording this bit for 8 minutes, this little time lapse, and you know what? It's like watching paint dry. We're going to come back as soon as they are all fully grown, and we'll see what happens. So it did take a bit of time for them all to grow. All of my food buffs have now gone. One thing that I did forget to mention about is make sure you get your high quality fertilizer in there as well to get your growth speed. You can make that in the wooden composter and then the chemistry bench to make the high quality ones. Now let's remove 5 from here first, tier 2. Let's see the yields that we can get from 5. So we're using a sickle. So from those 5, you can make 37 volatile exotics. We're going to place those in here. There's 37 in there. Let's go to the tier 3 and see how they work. $41 you can get from the tier 3. So let's place those in there. They do have time before spoiling. They don't spoil. Let's go into the tier 4. Ooh. Tier 4 you actually get less. There's 33 in there. And then finally we go into the tier 5. We're only going to do 5 of these before anything else. So 1. There's 35. Okay, so they do grow quicker. They don't give you more yield, I'm guessing. Tier 2 looks like the best for more yield. Let's just harvest the rest of these, see if there is any difference. There was 35, 43. So they do produce different amount of exotics. They will keep growing again and again and again. I think they grow at about 4 different times. So my whole plan there completely went straight out the window by doing that, which is absolutely fine, I guess. But it's happened now. They're growing once again. So now, because they are growing, if we have a look, there is now going to be a minus 100% growth speed and also a minus 50% growth yield. So please remember that when you do harvest them. They do grow like 4 times, so they will get slower and slower each time. So we do have a ton of exotics just by collecting 7 plants. It is a pretty much instantaneous cash cow. It just prints them, which is absolutely beautiful. But yeah, there's 78 extra in there, plus all the exotics that we already have. Over here, there is 72. Over here, there is 35. So we're looking at already 200 red exotics, plus the ones that we've already got, which is absolutely crazy. So make sure you go around, you get the plants, you harvest them. Make sure you get your best harvesting gear to do that as well. I'm gonna keep letting these run off. But guys, so before we do finish off, I did try and end it a little bit too abrupt. We've still got them growing. This one is at minus 2,000. Growth speed's now at 50%. I do have the growth speed fertilizer in it because it did go down to 0. Over here we're at minus 300%. Growth speed is at 0. That's not going to grow no more. That did have the fertilizer in. Over here we've got the fertilizer in, 50% growth speed. They are still kind of growing. These ones are nearly complete. 75% growth speed. But on the other hand, you can either wait for those for hours like I have been doing, or you can have a look in this cupboard over here. So from 7 plants, We have got a total of 960 exotics. Oh, yes. That is absolutely beautiful. 964 exotics that we have got from just 7 plants, which is beautiful. Let's request a ship. I don't even think they're all going to fit in. Hopefully I don't get attacked whilst carrying all this precious cargo. It had to go behind the blooming rock as well. Let's place this in. Yeah, it's going to be 2 trips. That's one lot. That's 600 exotics in there. We'll move this across and then sort them out. And we'll go and get the last ones shipped across. So every 15 hours roughly, you'll get every single pod back. Not pod pack, plant back. So every 15 hours, in-game hours, you can technically get 1,000 exotics on an open world, which is pretty amazing. Where's this land into? On my house, probably. No, next to my house. Fantastic. So yeah, that is good news. Guys, I'm going to cut out the last thank you for watching, but thank you for watching. 964 exotics, all in the space of, it's probably taken me about 4 or 5 hours. These are growing, they're going to take ages, they're going to need more fertilizer as well, but you can get loads of exotics by going and getting the strange plants. Thank you so much, love you all, bye bye.